Hi everyone, so today's vlog is going to be pretty much Sunday chills, skincare, hair care, day in the life, get ready with me, come along for some general chit chat. A lot of you said in the Instagram poll that you just wanted to see generalised stuff, and we'll get back to nurse content next week, so if you're interested, come along for the chat. Morning everyone. What am I even saying? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've literally just woken up about 10 minutes ago. We've had time to quickly have a shower and I need to be out the door in 15 minutes. So let's see if we can manage it. So we're going to do an express makeup, skincare, hair situation. Today what we're doing, Sunday chills, ignore the state of this bedroom, what the actual hell. It's just a realistic, you know, situation of get ready with me. There's no aesthetically pleasing content here. What it is today, I'm going for brunch at a potential baby shower venue that my mum and friends have been organising. I'm so excited. So I'm going to do that now and then we'll probably go for tea at my mum's, do a little bit of content and stuff later on. But it's really just a weekend day off, like a Sunday chill. So yeah, that's where we're up to. Yesterday, spent the day in clinic, seeing patients. I'm back in tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got my midwife. Oh my god, I actually look ridiculous. I've got my midwife appointment, my 18-week appointment. Oh my god, I need to get some more of this, it's running out. It's the La Roche-Posay, just the thermal spring water, but it's so good. And then I was thinking, who did I see with it recently? Do you know Heather from the Real Housewives of, not the Real Housewives, Heather from Selling Sunset? She's just had her baby, hasn't she? Well, when she did her pack in her bag, I'm sure she had this. Oh, was it Molly May? I don't know, but I remember seeing it and thinking, oh my god, yeah, that would be really good in a bag for the hospital, you know, just to cool you down and keep you cool. It's just as like a base to put your skincare products on. What is going on with my eyelashes? See if we can just make them a little bit more, no, tragic. Oh my god, I'm nearly out of this as well. What the so this is just my Medicate vitamin C. Put that on every morning. Do you know the amount of stuff? There's a tiny bit left. The amount of things that I've actually had to give up being pregnant, like skincare wise, I don't think that's going to cut it. I might just have to tip the bottle. Is ridiculous. Like my favourite one, my retinol. I miss it so much. Like yesterday when people were coming into clinic and they were having like chemical peels done and the Botox, I was just thinking, oh my god, I look like a ball sack. Like my skin is so dry. I really wish I could have my Botox done, but it's not the end of the world. There's more important things to life than skin. So again, nearly, look how much, little tiniest bit left. This is just my basic moisturiser that I'll always use in the morning, and I use this sometimes as a base for my makeup. It's so good. This colour or the lighter one that's just for like normal skin. This one's for like dry skin, and because I have it in my skin fridge, it comes out like lava. Oh. So like, look, like, let's just get a bit of that on. You want SPF on?
Yeah.
I thought you normally use this one.
It's empty, isn't it?
So yeah, so many lotions and potions I've had to say goodbye to, but the next one I'll use is obviously SPF. So I've got the La Roche-Posay one, and then if you just want a cheap alternative, like cheap moisturiser, cheap SPF, these e-gals, they're Wellada and like Cetaphil, CeraVe, they're super cheap. You can obviously get them in Boots, dermatology recommended, so you don't need to be going spending loads. The other stuff I've had to get rid of, obviously retinol, which I'm really sad about, and then loads of my lotions and potions in there. My toner, I had a really good, it's collecting dust now, like look at the state of it, because obviously I've not been able to use it. And it's 10 o'clock. Right. If you've got a brain like me, girls have, that if I know I need to leave this house by 1:15 and I need to be ready by 10 past because I know it's going to take me like ages to get down the stairs, lock up, get my shoes on. So if I need to be down the stairs by 10 past, that means I need to be finished doing my makeup up here by 5 past because I've got to get dressed and brush my hair. Right, so that means I've got 5 minutes to do my makeup. This is what I mean, like when I'm not one of these girls, I'm just going to go in some bit of Bobbi Brown face base, not that I really need it now because I've just put on all of that SPF and moisturiser. I'm not one of these girls that takes 2 hours to do makeup. I don't ever really put eyeshadow on unless I'm going out. So this is like the express, which I will do. And it's just real life. I wish like someone could teach me how to do it properly. I would obviously like to do that, but then I also think, do I have the time to do it? And especially when I have a baby, will I have the time to do it? Probably not. So don't judge anything what I'm doing now. I'm obviously, you know, not got the good things like doing all your brows, like refined brows and like all your Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, it's nothing like that. It's super basic. We'll do the brows first with this Benefit brow that I've had for about 10 years. Anyway, so what's the plan for this week? What I was trying to say to you all before. So we've got the midwife appointment tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Also, I've got a list as long as my arm to go through with her. So any 15-minute appointment that she thinks we might be having will probably result in me crying. I'm already on the verge of moving trusts for our care, because obviously there's any midwives on here that know more than I do. I just don't feel like I've been seen to or dealt with or helped or anything. And it's like I'm nearly 19 weeks and I'm high risk. So yeah, not seeing a cardiologist, not seeing the obstetrics, seeing a midwife once. So any little, you know, little things that could be normal in pregnancy, like I have no idea. Some little NARS foundation, however, colour match, is it correct? Probably not. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Then the gym, and then I've got some people in clinic. Right, it's 4 minutes past. Could I be like that weather girl who literally does a whole makeup in about 5 minutes and puts eyelashes on? Absolutely not. Like, how does she even do that? Because it's just taken me 4 minutes to put some foundation on. I've run out of my NYX concealer, so I've got a rubbish dupe Maybelline. Although, to be fair, yesterday when I had it on, it wasn't too rubbish. I didn't think it was bad at all. The week is good this week. I didn't know how like busy it was going to be, but yeah, good week in clinic. Trying to stick to these weekly vlogs. But yeah, no agency or anything at the moment. I put a poll on yesterday on Instagram about what you wanted to see for the next YouTube vlog, and it was such a mixture of things. Like, a lot of people said agency, aesthetics. Some people said you know, nursing, leave nursing at work. We talk about it a lot. Just want to see life content, like life and pregnancy, baby content. God, there was so many different variations. Some people said skincare, makeup. I thought you're gonna be sadly disappointed when you see this makeup and skincare routine. As you can see, this concealer isn't really doing much. It's not giving. It's not, probably it would be Jeffree Star approved. These eyelashes are out of control. Like, at this stage now, I'm like really inclined to just pull them all off to go back. It's like that one's worse than that one. Anyway, so bronzer, we're going in with Bobbi Brown. It's probably 10 past 10. Fantastic. Oh, I would never normally do makeup like this for work. I just cannot be bothered. When I say work, I mean when I worked in the hospital. I literally would just do my skincare and put a bit of concealer on. Now we're going in with just some MAC. Sometimes I just like a skincare look. I just think I can't be bothered doing all this. So I'm panicking now. It's 10 past. My mum's already texted me this morning saying, do not be late. I said, well, I've been up till 1 o'clock with chest pains. So you can't be mad at a pregnant gal. Just a bit of Bobbi Brown blusher. It'll put me on edge if I'm late. So I'm really trying to rush now, but it's not looking good. Right, lips. Everyone always asks me about lips. So I've run out of my favourite lip thing, which is the MAC Mullet Over. So I always just stick to a day lipstick, which is my Dior one, or just a day going out lipstick, day lipstick. So my day lipsticks are just Maybelline, like simple. Nothing really technical about it. And I don't overline them because I think they're big enough. Lipstick just makes all the difference. I did go and get my lips tattooed ages ago at Arch & Co in Manchester, and they just looked amazing, but it wore off and I really need to go and get them like redone. And then just gonna brush my hair because I've not brushed it yet this morning. Oh my god, it's so knotty. Knots out. We're ready, we made it. So yeah, this is the fit. Obviously at the moment I've currently got my Ugg slippers on. Oh, Daniel has defrosted my car because he knows I'm on the minutes in my little Ugg boots, and then he'll stand there and wave goodbye. Don't ask me how, but I've made it. So I'll never be that gal who's somewhere early. It's just never going to be me. If I have to be somewhere at 10:30, I'll be there at 10:31. And you know, my sister's 45 minutes late for everything and blames it on the kids, so I think I'm probably just going to end up following suit. You know what? That was such a gorgeous brunch, gorgeous venue. I'm really glad that that's where my mum and like sister and friend picked, because it's just so nice. So the baby shower will be when I'm 33 weeks, and I've just been saying by that point I'll be thinking, firstly, beer pudding, and secondly, it'll be so close to the baby being here. I still think it's ages away, but it's really, really not, is it? But yeah, a lovely place in Worsley, which is close to Manchester, and because it's such a nice day, I was thinking this is what it might be like in May, like really nice sunny weather. So that's nice. We're now going to go back home and do some clinic work before going for Sunday tea. So I just thought I'd do a little chit chat, obviously, before I go to our mum's. I've wrote down a couple of the topics which you all mentioned when I asked you in the poll what you would like to discuss on YouTube. And I thought, because today I'm not really doing aesthetics or agency, the only thing I am going to be doing work-wise tonight is probably just replying to my messages on Instagram. That's it. You know we can see you on that video running past. What are you doing? Right, oh, thank you, love. Get out. So yeah, I need to reply to my clinic messages. That's something that on a Sunday I'll reply to messages, check my stock for next week, go through all them messages after because there's a few. But for now, let's talk about the one topic which quite a few of you asked, hair care and skincare. I mean, we're looking like we've been dragged through a hair. Anyway, my hair has been so dry, like such a dry mess since I got pregnant. A lot of you ask, is this my natural hair colour? So many people ask that all the time. And I am a natural redhead, I'm ginger, but every like now and again I'll put a toner, brightener on it just to make it look a bit more fresh and revived. I'm from a family of 4 ginger girls, so I like the borrowers, you know, Weasleys, whatever. What I normally do, I'll use these 2 products on my hair, which can't use either of them now. So sad about it. So the Kerastase Resistance Mask Therapy, I don't know how to say that, but they've got 2 of them. The darker one is level 3 to 4, I think, so like for people who might have extensions, and obviously the Olaplex number 3, I'll use that. And to be honest with you, if I'm completely honest, I probably do masks on my hair maybe like once every 2 months. Like, I'm really not good at it, I don't keep up with it, and I always use salon recommended like shampoo and conditioner. I've got another Kerastase, this is just overnight magic serum, and then the got to be glued oil, like sometimes I'll just like put a little bit on the ends where it's dry. So skincare, for probably about the last 4 years I'd say, I've been really doing it properly, because previously when I was about 22, I had terrible adult acne. I'm not talking like Alex Earl from the top to the bottom, like it wasn't as like severe as that, needing to go on Accutane, like in little clusters, and I'd gone on antibiotics. I really didn't want to use different products, and I get that a lot now when people come into clinic. They're really sceptical about using different things because they think it will just cause them to break out, and that's what I did, and I was really worried about doing it. Come off the pill, like I stopped taking the pill because you guys all know it's like it just causes so many problems and just messed like everything up. My favourite brand is Medicare. By the way, all the stuff that I'm showing you today, none of this is like sponsored or anything. It's just like nice things that I would recommend that I use. I've got good results from them. Can you see how out of breath I am now just talking? Anyway, so Medicare, at the moment I use the Gentle cleanse, rosemary foam cleanse. I did normally use the clarifying foam, but because it's got products in it that I can't use being pregnant, I had to change to the Gentle cleanse, and it's nice. And then a base for all of my skincare, whatever I'm doing, the La Roche-Posay spray. But yeah, Medicate, eye retinol. So we've got hyaluronic acid. I would rate the caffeine solution from ordering vitamin C, got lactic acid, caudalie firming serum, tonic, retinol. Oh god, there's a little leak going on down there. La Roche-Posay. More cheaper versions of SPF. I've got rollers, cooling pads, gua sha rollers. See if you can recommend me. We've got here like your night products, your day products. If you can recommend me any pregnancy friendly ones which you've used. Everybody's skin is completely different, but what I always say to everybody who comes into my clinic is having a 5-step skincare routine. Is your cleanser, your vitamin C, your moisturiser, your retinol and your SPF. At night sometimes as well. These are my favourite eye pads, so they're the Peter Thomas Roth ones, little eye pouches, and like I put them on at night. Then obviously my favourite thing, which I'm missing more than anything, since you've been gone, Botox. I don't like a frozen face, but I just like it to be natural, prevent. I only started getting Botox done just before my wedding. That was the first time, so a year and a half ago. There isn't a set age for when you should be doing Botox, because I'll have people come into clinic in their early 20s and they're super expressionate people. Depending on your jobs, you might find a lot of teachers because they're like that all the time at school, or the parents, or working in the NHS, like sleep deprived, and their skin is a lot more, there's a lot more wear and tear and a lot more expression than say somebody who's 30 who's got a different job, different genetics, like whatever. There's so many different factors, so there's not a set age. It's just if it's appropriate for you, it's appropriate for you, and if it's not, it's not. I mean, a lot of people do get it now just for cosmetic reasons, just so that the makeup sits on nicer on an Instagram picture, and I mean, like I wouldn't recommend that. I just think it's good for prevention. Like my little 11s, you can see them, like they're coming now without Botox. You just don't want them to get deeper and deeper, because once they're there, they ain't going away. My only skincare, body skincare, has just been bio oil and tummy butter stretch, and that's it. That's literally about as wild as my beauty products go, but I'm not like super high maintenance with it, but definitely with daily skincare is a must. I feel like I've just been waffling on to you all about, yeah, some of you will be like, I'm literally not interested in skincare. Right, let's reply to some of these messages. Next up on the agenda for the clinic is an online system. So I do have one. I have an online system, but it's not, I haven't switched it on. It's so much easier at the moment. It takes the deposit, cancellation policy, because people will just take the mick and either like not show up, or they'll cancel on the day, and you think, well, you should pay a cancellation fee now because that appointment won't get filled and it's just a waste. And then all you have to can just be sent electronically, and especially with like customer service and like questions, because people don't tell you when you obviously start a job. Any of you self-employed people know if you've got a job or an extra side business and things, social media customer care, it's so time consuming. Perfect. This we want to book in for the 2 sessions. This is a tricky one. Okay. This is what I spend a lot of time doing, obviously going through messages, doing this, and happy to answer questions for people. If people are having back and forward conversations, you know, it is time consuming to go through everybody, or this is why it just would be easier with an online system. But a lot of people run businesses just back, this is how I've ran this for the last 2 years. I'll go through all my messages, all my DMs, and then I'll have my diary and I just book everyone into the diary. I'll send them the deposit booking thing message, and then when it comes through I can tick it off for them in the book that they've paid the £20 deposit. So yeah, obviously if you're looking to do aesthetics, this would be the way that you probably do it at the beginning. Definitely doing texting and DMs later on that you get on to do an online. I'm looking for Botox and lip fillers. What times have we got left? That's for potential Botox and lip filler. Next, what have we got? Perfect. 1 PM. This person's having under eye skin boosters, like, so the Lumi Eye is really popular at the moment. This isn't Lumi Eye. So we do like Jolly Pro, Sinikos, TKN. They're like really good skin boosters, like not the same as Profilo, but they're very good for basically injectable skincare. I can't speak at the moment with this baby brain. I really can't string sentences together. Sometimes people come in and they want one thing and we do something completely different, so you just have to assess everybody who comes in. Next, I've been looking for fat dissolving. Do you have any past medical history? So with fat dissolving, there's some procedures that you wouldn't, what should I say? With fat dissolving, there's some conditions if people have that you wouldn't do fat dissolving on them. Like if they've got any problem with the kidneys or the diabetic and different things. But also it's the same with everything in clinic. You need to do a full consultation on everyone, because a lot of the time you'll get people who say, hi, I just want to book in for jaw filler, and they'll come into clinic and they'll get here and you do an assessment and they're completely not suitable for jaw filler because they maybe say they've got extra weight here, and they think that having jaw filler is going to smooth that area right, but it's just going to hang heavier and hang this jowl or etc heavier, and what they actually might need is cheek filler to lift that and sculpt it, or they might need fat dissolving to get rid of the excess, and then the last resort might be the jaw filler. So it's about explaining that to the patients and doing a full assessment when they come in to see what's suitable for them. Everybody's different, and then sometimes unfortunately they might be, the perfect treatment might be one thing, but they can't have it because they've got medical history that prevents them from having it. So anyway, so I'm going to stop waffling on to you now for this stage. It's 3 o'clock, I'm going to go to my mum's, have Sunday dinner, see the kids, see family, chill out, have a chat.
I've just been to a biscuit party.
Who was it?
Tell me that.
Have you seen a horse?
Yeah, we only.
Always
They copy
talking
her.
so much sense
They copy her parrots, you know.
with the kids.
Very good. What do you want?
Mum's done a great job as always.
She said on this one here, really
Great job as
efficient.
Yes, I was coming this way.
Performance cordless runtime to
Don't
clean the
like
whole
it.
home. And it's proven to clean carpets better than the UK's top 3 best-selling.
Got like 3 eyelashes left in my face, but let's just go with it. Yeah, so plan for the week. Obviously today I've just been to the midwives, and then I'm just going to meet my sister now at Jump Extreme. Not that I'll be jumping up and down. And then got some people in the clinic later, working in the clinic Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and that's it. Got Thursday, Friday, Sunday off. But yeah, I was going to say, so I've just been for my midwife appointment, our 18 weeks. Firstly, we got lost and went to the wrong centre. Then when we got there, I was puffing and panting and like my heart rate was through the roof. So I was like, oh, this is a great start. Not even managed to have a drink this morning. Desperately need a wee. I thought she's going to love this, like, especially when she's trying to get my bloods. Anyway, midwives are really good at getting bloods. Like, each time I've been, they've got it first time, and normally people really struggle to get my bloods, but obviously not. Yeah, we went, and she's pulled my obstetrics appointment forward to this Thursday because I obviously explained that it's not till the middle of March, things aren't really getting better at all, I'm really struggling, and from that it's now giving me this chronic like stress and anxiety every day because I'm not really getting supported with things. And it's hard because I feel like the consultants manage the medical side of things, midwives manage the baby side of things, but then who manages you? Like, I don't know, I just think, who manages all your questions and concerns? And anyway, so yeah, I've just been there, had my bloods done because I'm rhesus negative, so they're going to tell me if I need to have the anti-D. And that's what I mean, like, I didn't have bloods today for like me to see if there's been any changes, like that I'm okay, that I'm not lacking in anything. And it's like, other people might be watching this and midwives be like, yeah, that's the norm, but it's like, well, I don't know that. Like, I'm the first time, I'm like, I'm already not well, I've got these underlying conditions. No one tells you these things, like, you don't know what's going on or like what to expect. And then you don't see the midwife again now. She said till 25 weeks. I was like, oh my god, another 7 weeks. Like, I thought I was going to come today, and then like, it's like you have to wait so long between each one, but I guess that's the system and that's normal. Anyway, so I'm going to go and meet my sister now. Later on tonight I'm going to my pregnancy yoga, which, oh my god, I absolutely love. Look at the state of my eyelashes. I need to message my lash girl today because if these carry on like this, I'm 100% going to pick them, and then she's going to say to me, Emily, you're on a lash ban. I've got a few little admin collab things that I need to do for Instagram, and then what else have I got to do? I need to do some of my mandatory training for agency. At the moment I haven't got a plan to go back, however, if I did just randomly decide like one day I might go and do an afternoon shift today or whatever, I feel like my training is coming up to expire, or some of it has, so I need to just do that. That's it, we're home now. It's bath and bed like a baby, and get in bed and probably watch Love Island. Just anything that's generic rubbish that I don't have to concentrate on is definitely my jam right now. Thank you so much for coming to watch the vlog, and I hope you all have a gorgeous week. Speak soon.